Yo, welcome back. You've not seen me in a while. I've not been on your screens, but I'm back. No real reason why I stopped in the first place. Just kind of lost the love for it a little bit. Super busy at work, and yeah. So a lot of you probably thought, oh, he's gone bankrupt. Yeah, he's gone back to employed or something like that. But no, I'm still here chugging away. I've just been super busy, hence not actually filming for you guys. I've still got loads of photos and stuff and been taking videos in the background. So Instagram, I'm going to start re-uploading from back where I stopped. But obviously YouTube videos, I haven't been filming them. So starting today again, it's Tuesday. I had yesterday off because I went away for the weekend, long weekend. So we're back. We're at this property here where I did the outside light, this lovely property. So we are doing a pond, double sockets down there for the fish. I think it's like for the filters and stuff like that. I've already taken quite a few bits and bobs down there, so you can see just there. But got a few more bits and bobs there. State of the van, give you a check up on the van. I've been doing loads of air source heat pumps, so that's my box of just bits and this. So that's all that junk. Apart from that, I finally did the lights, so they're looking pretty good, to be fair. So that's pretty decent, because obviously when I've stopped filming it's been winter, so obviously getting dark early, whereas now the clocks have just changed, so it's back to lovely summertime, so it's ideal for filming really. But still the same setup, just last Friday I had an absolute mare of a job on, so that's all just a bit messy. But apart from that, we're pretty much still rocking the same setup, still love it to bits. Yeah, not a lot really to be said here, I just thought I'd show that. So currently, my mate's just temporarily done this. You can see one extension lead running all the way down, all the way in the bushes, to then the mighty bin bag, which is another extension lead, and then it goes into another extension lead, which is in the centre of the screen now, on that bin bag. So obviously we need to get rid of this, but because there's fish in there temporarily, he needed them on, so that's working. But obviously he's ran an armour cable, buried it all, and now that pops out down there, so we're going to be attaching onto that. Let's take in the shed and we'll have a look what's currently the situation in there. So that's where the armour cable pops up. Still got to bury all this out, but he just said leave him enough slack to do it. He did say as well there's already a hole in the back of the shed where he poked a little cable through before, so that's that little hole there, so we'll make that hole bigger and go through. Oh dear, Jack, if you're watching this, mate, you didn't leave it unlocked. Right, let's go and find a key. Voila, we have access. Right, so in here we've got a secondary little DB board. I didn't actually put this in, but yeah, it's alright, it's pretty decent. Voila, I did put that log store, I can't speak today, log store socket in, and then we've got two spare ways, so we've got another little Hager MCB going on there, so that's fine. It's RCD protected inside the house, hence there's only MCBs before anyone's typing away saying, no, you got no RCD protection on outside stuff, it's water. Yes, it has, don't kill me. But yeah, so we've got a hole down there where it was the other side. It's going to come through there, come up with that armoured, come up along next to that other armoured, up over, it's going to lap over, and it's going to come down here, and it's going to go straight into the top in that 20mm grommet, which is there. I've got all the bits and bobs out, screws, plugs, armoured slice, grips, earth link thing. Oh, I need to get a nut and bolt. There's always something you forget. Remember heat shrink though. Yeah, cleats, armoured gland, two outside sockets, got an adapter and a little bit of black 20mm conduit just to space in between. I need to get a link of 2.5 as well. That's something else I forgot. There's always something on jobs like this. We need 9 million little bits. But yeah, generically, oh, there's a big tractor going past. That's noisy. Generically, this is the culprits of why we're here. These little fishies. But to be fair, it does look quite nice. But I've been told by my mate the instructions, because he said if I don't actually plug everything in and make sure that fills up or something to how it is, and it's water dropping into there, then they have about 6 hours to live, and they'll all be floating. So let's try not to kill this fish, because they actually look quite nice and expensive. Armoured cable comes up out of the ground there. It's going to be clipped along the centre of the screen, along that mortar line, over to 2 double sockets in that corner, and then this cable here, so that one there, I'm going to put a couple of tacks inside the pond area, come through on a mortar line there somewhere, and then it's just going to be plugged into the double socket. And then this one here that looks like a cable isn't actually a cable, that's an air line or something, air pump thing. So that's just a black silicon hose, so that isn't even a cable, that's nothing to do with me. But obviously that's going somewhere. I can't remember what he's doing with that actually. It might be going in that thing there, it might be going in there with a cover on it. I can't remember what he said. Have a look. Now we're gonna do all of this. It's only thin armoured, so that's a bonus. But I think we're literally gonna clip it underneath that like there. And if that goes on that one there, yeah, that'll be about right. And then we've got 2 black outside Knightsbridge double sockets, which are going to be bolted together. So I think first protocol, let's bolt these together, do all the knockouts, get the armoured gland on, and then make off the armoured into it and screw it all on the wall. So it shouldn't be too bad, to be fair. Right, I'm getting used to this filming malarkey again. Sorry about this video, is going to be talking and just absolute rubbish probably, but is what it is. Oh, I nearly fell over then, that was close. Right, so I've got the 2 black sockets. We have got 2 black adapters as well for a bit of conduit. So let's get these out. Another noisy bin lorry going past. This is the joys of filming. So we've got an adapter which is going to go either side in between the sockets, and then a little bit of conduit in between. Obviously these are technically IP rated because it's no different to running conduit outside. I've never had one fill up with water, especially if you do the drain hole and you seal it all up and you do your glands properly. But the only thing I was wondering is, can you get, so like these conduit adapters, can you get like a 20mm rubber gasket or something like that that goes on them to give them a bit more protection? So let us know if you know of something like that, where you can get them. I did have a little Google this morning, but nothing popped up because I thought, just try and do something a bit new. Sorry for these great camera angles as well. I was meant to start filming earlier on today, but I just totally forgot, being completely open and honest. Said to myself, right, new week at work, let's do it. And I totally forgot. But this morning, when I looked with the same mate whose house this is, rental job, new cooker supply, so I've got to run a new 6mm feed. So when I had a look at it, and I'll quote that one up in the week, one evening. Won't be tonight because I've got football and 9 million other bits and bobs to do. So that won't be done tonight. And then, what else have I got on today? In a minute, I'm going to go back to a little local village, which is literally like 5 minutes up the road, if that, to a little call-out job where an extractor fan, I think her husband's had a go at changing it, and he can't get it working. So I got the lovely email of, can you come and have a look? Which I said, yeah, that's fine. Obviously, them type of jobs, it's just like a generic call-out fee. Covers the first hour on site, and just, I think it's going to be fairly simple, so we'll sort that one out, box that one off, and that's another job done. And then after that, we'll come back here, finish this side off, wire it up in the board and that, do some testing, make sure it's all honky-dory, make sure the fish are going to live and you're not going to come back to loads of floating fish. And then, once we've done that, got another little call out to do this afternoon for another little pump, weirdly enough. It's summer season though, to be fair. Not a fish pond, I think it's a sewerage tank pump thing, but the customer's selling their house and they just need a wire cutting off and joining together, were their words. So that's supposedly what it entails, which I think it honestly does, because she sounded like she knew what she was talking about, but you never quite know on jobs like that, so that generically that is just a call out one as well. So we'll see what's occurring on that job. But overall, just a few little day of jobbing, bibbity bobbing, which ain't too bad. So yeah, right, let's get this cleated along a little bit. They're now together whilst I've been chatting absolute waffle to you guys, and then get a bit of conduit in between and drill the backs. And I've said that about 5 times. Right, I need to shut up and just show you some stuff. Right, I need an apprentice as a cameraman. I don't know how much you can see here because I'm holding the camera like an absolute donut. I'm trying not to fall over. But you can see that's what we're going for. So I'm just going to use my finger as a rough measurement of how much conduit I need and cut that and get these all bolted together. Super technical, I know, this camera skills. Literally, if you've been watching, say, like Mikey, Corey, Nick's videos, Artisan, anyone's videos, then they're all great. And my videos are going to come back and it's going to be rough and ready camera skills. But it's what it is. I'll show you the real world of me being on my own, not spending ages filming, in, out, doing work. And that's it. That's what we're working with. It's made together. All 4 holes drilled and drain holes. So let's put that on the wall and marksman it up, which is the green chalk shooter, which I'm sure you all know about right now. So let's shoot that on the wall. Sounds a bit weird, that does. And make sure it's level and then drill that up. This is where we're at. Cable's started to be cleated along every 35 centimetres. That looks about right. Yeah, it's going to look pretty tidy along that moor line. Then straight into that, and then they're screwed on the wall. They are level. It's just obviously it's one of them really. I'm going off the level, but then also the left hand one is ever so slightly off level, or it might be the right hand one. But then I'm going with the way the bricks are, because you can see here all the bricks are a bit higgledy-piggledy, leaning and stuff like that. So you have got to work with what you've got sometimes, but and what looks right to the eye, more importantly. So a few more cleats along, get it in, terminated, but I've just got to pop around the corner and look at a job. So we'll pop around the corner, sort that job out, little call out, and then we'll come back.